Hi, my name is Christian Thompson, world and 5 times British kickboxing champion. And today we're going to create an exercise library for you so you can understand the most important teaching points to be able to master these exercises by yourself.
And with the pec fly, something you've got to take into account straight away is that it's a lot larger range of motion than the bench press. So this should be reflected in the type of weights you're trying to lift with this exercise. Because of the larger range of motion, it's obviously going to be a lot harder for the chest to contract and move. When we are doing this exercise, we need to make sure that, again, like with all exercises, we've got the correct torque or stability in the joints to start moving. So all the muscles should be prepared to move before we start. Always start in front position, so pushing the hands out in front and widening out first. This is the way the exercise should be started from. So with pec fly, there's a number of things we want to take into account when we're looking at more detail of the exercise. The first being, how high are we coming from with the angle of force? So with the angle of force coming from up here, I'm going to be leaning forwards a lot more, okay, and using my weight to counteract the force. That way I'm just mainly working on my chest. If the angle of force was down lower, say more parallel with my shoulders, I'll be stepping further out away from the cable machine, and I'd be putting a lot more stress on my core. So this is generally quite good, but for people who have problem activating their chest or problem stabilizing their core, maybe not so good. So take this into account before we start. The other thing to take into account is how we're going to get the weights down. Obviously, if they're in a higher position like this, it can be quite difficult to get them down so your weights are on top. Now there's a few different ways of doing this. You can get a step to increase your height so you can get on top of them and then step down into the position, or you can drag one down like so, and then you can pull the other one into you and rotate over if you're strong enough to do this. Once we're in this position, we'll push them both down out straight, and we're going to step forwards, one leg forwards, wrist nice and straight, hands down here, making sure you activate the chest from this position. Make sure you start squeezing the chest in. Now as we go out nice and wide, slowly controlled. Again, a loose grip is all you need, making sure the slight rotation inside, feel that stretch, and then pull back in. Again, making sure the chest is pulling, squeezing the chest together at the end down here. Come over, out, just like so, and through and down, stretching, pulling the chest together after you stretch the chest fully. So stretch out and pull in, down, squeezing the chest together. When you come back, elbows back like so, one hand and the other hand rotating out, and this is a nice safe way to put the weight back.